Whoa, you are live from New York City. It's Shamu. I don't know why I did that.
I'm not in New York City. Nice try. Fuck you, Donnie.
Whoa. Be nice.
What's up?
How we doing? How we doing?
This is technically the third edition of the State of Manga podcast, where in June we talked about Hoseki no Kuni, 1 year retrospective. In July, we talked about Chainsaw Man's 1 year of its thing since part 2 started. What? Peak for real. And
Continue.
This month in August is Call of the Night, and I have a special guest for those that have been to Mirage's
Relax on my ease,
Twitch,
bro.
On Twitch, you know, I'm a guest on the seasonal recaps, so he's hopping in for this month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here on the Inspira Shamul channel.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor, honestly.
Yes, sir.
It's better than graduating college.
Okay, relax, buddy. I hope it's not. Hello, Donnie. Hello, Osu. Hello, Tom. Yes, Call of the Night is still going on. We're at chapter 181 is what released this past Tuesday.
Yes.
So yes, it's been around. For those that haven't read the manga, you should leave. Like, we're gonna spoil you. Like,
yeah, can you leave? Thank you.
Yeah, like, unless you're okay being spoiled, then you know it's all fair game. But we will be talking about season 1, middle of the manga up to the physicals, which is volume 12, and then we'll get into like manga spoilers that are just like the scans.
Okay.
So if you're not caught up, I haven't, and I'll stay. Okay, thank you, Donnie. Manga is too fire not to read.
Honestly, and like one of the best things for the manga at the moment is the fact that Viz started simulpubbing it on their app.
Sir.
I actually love that they added some new titles to that. Like, honestly, I really need like other publishers to like catch up with them on terms of that digital front, because like it's so well done. Like, you pay for like $2 a month, $3 a month, right? Like, I paid for a little bit when I was in college, just like because it was just easy on my iPad and download the chapters offline. Like, that was super nice.
Yep.
I wish more publishers would do that though,
because you get a huge catalog out of it. I wish.
Yeah, dude, it's massive now.
K manga would have a better fucking.
Don't even get started. I what's the other one? There's Manga Up. That's the only other one I ever use, because that one has Vanitas chapters when they come out. But like that one like lets me passively get EXP, so I never actually have to pay anything for the chapters. I just use the little EXP thing.
Is that like as you read, you get like a certain amount of EXP?
I actually like don't know how it like gives me EXP at all.
But you just end up having it, so.
Oh, look. So Up will be restored at 8 p.m. So I guess it just resets every day. And so I'm like able to read like Vanitas off there. But I hate reading on my phone.
Yeah, no, I hate reading.
You can't screenshot, because if you screenshot it,
my camera keeps freezing. Is it?
I don't know. If you screenshot, it'll like warn you, be like, you'll get banned or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, I did that once, and I was like, never mind.
Oh, Webtoons does that shit. I've never gotten banned on it, so like.
But we're here all the night. Mr. Az pulling up. Love to see it.
Azikun. All right, so I dropped the anime when I first watched it because
fucking stink.
Because I had caught up at that point already. Before the anime was even a thing, I had caught up on it. All right. All right, I'm not glitching now. All right, let me know if I am later.
You're good,
Donnie.
Dude, we had like completely opposite feelings on anime too. Because like I love the anime, dude. Like literally, it was summer last season. It was a year ago. Summer season 2022, and that was kind of a dead season. Except that for me, we had the Disappointing Made in Abyss.
It was just Rag and Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
And Rag was great because of fucking Kappa doing all the character designers stuff. Like,
yeah, you should keep that to yourself. Anyways, Call of the Night anime was phenomenal, bro. I loved it. It really just like captured the vibe of the manga. Like, I did not understand like your criticism of it. Like, I don't know, man. It's
my
like
criticism of it is I'm a piece of shit when it comes to. If I read the manga first, like I'm gonna hate the anime.
You can just
contrarian.
Cut out the rest of that sentence. Just say I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, please don't put that. Oh, hell no.
It's so great, honestly. Like I
Donnie is saying good thing. The night was too bright. Like it didn't really mesh with the like the character models didn't mesh with the knight, so they stood out more. Like it's not Monogatari, you know, like that. That's like the superior.
It is the
version of it.
director, though.
I,
Just got a
oh,
buddy.
for the later seasons, so you know. But anyways,
That's fair. But no, oh fuck, I forgot about the titles.
Wait, oh, you still have gold medalist? Okay.
Yeah, gold medalist
That's not
Sensitivity.
wrong.
No, but I really like the anime, and I really think that, especially the early manga, because the early manga is very like episodic and just like we're just fucking around, doing our thing. Silly little vampire, silly little insomniac, just walking around Tokyo, whatever, right? Not even Tokyo, I don't know, whatever fucking city it is.
It's like
I just
an
really love
hour
that
away
vibe,
from
and like
Tokyo.
I liked how the thing that added to it a lot was the soundtrack at the time. Like that really like low key OST and just like lo-fi shit was so nice, man. And like, dude, we gotta talk like the opening. That opening was fucking gorgeous, bro. I was so happy because like I sound like a broken record, but like if you don't know already, that manga is named after a Creepy Nuts song called Yofukashi no Uta. That's literally like what the manga was named after, the song. And so that's the song that they used for the ending. And so I remember when the previews were coming out for the anime, they were using that song too, and they got like the rights to it. And then like having Creepy Nuts like retroactively create the opening too, for like what inspired the title was such a cool thing to have. Like I love the opening.
And what else? They appeared in the anime itself.
Yeah.
Like
was
in
that the pool party or something, right?
Yeah, it was at the pool party. We're like, "Oh, my bad, dude." Like, it was getting like
so
all
funny.
fucking clingy.
I loved it. It was so good.
Yeah, the opening is fire. Can I get a package expert title? Yes, you can, Osu. Yes, you can.
What's a package expert title?
You don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like you wouldn't get it. It's okay.
The stream, I get it.
That was them. Yeah,
that's literally them. Like that's animated. The one guy has long curly hair, and the other one has like short, like bowl cut, whatever.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
So going off of the anime OP, right? The whole thing is about falling in love. Like, what do you think? Who do you think in the series has fallen in love? Do you think Ko is actually in love?
I don't know, because like he plays oblivious a lot. And obviously, like the current chapters, things are sort of like a little weird. He's not really weird. It's just like he's just trying to live normal life for a bit.
Yeah.
I would say that like without Nazuna, he gets kind of depressed. It's weird, you know. And obviously Nazuna's feeling it more, but
Nazuna 100% in love.
He's not like 100. He still doesn't get it.
He doesn't.
That was like that was the entire like start of this series, right? Like,
yeah,
I think he's learned a lot, but like we haven't seen him like show that he's learned a lot, or we haven't seen him shown that he gets it yet.
Yeah, because he's learned a lot of other emotions. He's learned jealousy, anger, rage, like
grief.
Like he's learned so many things. It's just like being able to put all those together. Like Kotoyama like put that little wheel, right, of how like fear and joy could result into something similar to love. Is that exactly what love is? Like it's up in the air, right?
Yeah, and it's a kind of like a twisted interpretation at that sense. But like I think the important thing to remember is that like he's still like a fucking kid.
Yeah, he's
so it is confusing. It is hard for him to, I guess, learn over time. And I think what they've done really well is they haven't really forced it. Like a lot of things just feel super supernatural in that sense. That's oh my god,
no.
But like, yeah, I think I don't know. I wouldn't say I would say he is, but he probably doesn't know it. I think that's a fair point to make.
Yeah, and like a lot of the things that it's interesting how they link these kinds of emotions to him being able to have like vampire powers itself. And it was expressed extremely early in the series, especially in season 1. It's something that I only realized once I watched it for the first time technically, right? When it got to the crazy guy in the school, when it's Nazuna, Akira, and whoever the guy's name is. I forgot his name.
Ko or
no.
His friend.
Mahiru?
Yeah, Mahiru.
Yeah. I think like him being able to just jump over the fence, like Ko's sure he's like popular and like kind of athletic, but like no normal kids like one swoop like jumping over a fence like that. For
Me
me,
though.
I thought
could.
like that
I
was
could.
his like first thing. You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not for everybody, I'm afraid. Like you just want to get it. Like
I
it's
mean,
called
I'm
main
short as hell,
character. It's
so.
like the main character buff. Like you don't get it because you never been a main character.
Okay, fair.
But
I don't really remember the past. We'll get to the past chapters though soon. We'll let
Yeah.
we'll go over a little bit of the anime and then we'll dive into the actual manga itself.
I don't think it had anything to do with like his powers though. I think that was just like him.
That was just
being
him. Okay,
being a little cracked. No, it is.
fair. I wouldn't have personally on your stream as well. What does that mean?
Personally, that's a violation.
Okay. Okay.
But
anyways, the anime does a great job of like wrapping things up and going back to literally right before Halloween, right? Like all of this takes place like right before Anko gets introduced, which changes the entire series. And like now I actually get you naming Anko's VA as like the best
dude,
VA.
I think it's Miyuki Sawashiro, right?
Yeah. Fucking good,
dude. Like as soon as because I was telling you weren't watching that
Mm-mm.
season, right?
No,
and everyone the episode dropped was like, holy fuck, it's like a perfect casting. Like literally, like as soon as she starts talking, because it doesn't even show her face, she starts talking, see the cigarette, and it's like,
ah shit, here we go.
Like, cinema, beautiful. It was perfect casting. My god, she killed it.
And like Anko is like a big core of the series because Anko's relationship with Nazumina plays extremely well with Ko because they're both like the first friend / love interest kind of thing, and Ko is just like a different iteration of this. Like, will this outcome even go the way that it wants to go?
I think Nazuna's really not Nazuna. Anko's really good as a like mediator towards like helping people figure out their own personal shit. Like you kind of see it constantly throughout the series. Like she does it with Ko all the time. She has these like one-on-one talk Nazuna with Mahito, with, like Kiku, like she is like a really I would argue, and like I don't know the hot take or whatever, but she's probably like the second most important character in that series.
Yes.
Like low key.
Yes.
Like cause she actually like pulls the cast together a lot and facilitates a lot for that development and for that progression. I think that's what's made Call of the Night so consistently good and solid over like 100, almost 200 chapters for a shonen, right? A lot of like shonens like just lose steam for a few. I've never really felt that like with Call of the Night, and I've been reading it since beginning of 2022. My god, it's been that long. That's crazy.
Yeah,
beginning of 2022, and like.
Was that before the anime got announced or anything, or when did you?
I think it was after like the first teaser. But it was like one of F's favorite manga at the time, and I was like, all right, let me check it out because I checked out Blue Period from F, and that's like one of my favorites now. Yeah. So I watched it. I read it, and I was just having a lot of fun with it because it was just really like low key. It's just like goofy. It's got some charm. And I sort of like Kotoyama's art style, like the sort of rough sketchiness to it because it looks like. It just appeals to me, like just character design wise. So I always like that.
Also, when the anime was airing, people were like saying like Nazuna does not look like a realistic woman. Do you want to comment on that? Like, are they idiots or like go outside?
I mean, yeah, like go outside. I was just like, I guess it's because like the pointy chest, but like that's just a character design thing. That's not even like an issue, dude. I don't know. They don't know ball.
It was so funny, like seeing those comments be like, Nazuna doesn't look like a real woman. It's like, bro, like you clearly you just sit in your room all day.
Why doesn't she have double D's in my manga? What the fuck?
Like if you want that, like
that's literally
Akira's right there, right? Like, and they constantly refer to that. So like,
yeah, no, we just ignore them. I didn't even pay attention to it. Thank you, that Osu guy.
Yeah, facts.
But, yeah, no, like so I had started reading it like so long ago and just really fell in love with it. And obviously when the anime came around, I was super into it. I was ready for it, and I loved it. It was great. But I think going back to sort of character importance over that long of a time, like Anka's like consistently facilitated things, and like I don't think Call of the Night's ever had like a really like poor arc. maybe there's like a chapter I'll read a week that's like, all right, you know, whatever chapter, right? The next week it's probably gonna be a great chapter, a good chapter. Like I never feel disappointed with that manga or like any of the decisions that's gone.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's like a true testament to the quality of it and sort of the characters within it that give it that, you know,
it's a 7. Fuck you, but
that, you know, that longevity. Yeah, it's a 7. Relax, Donnie.
7. I bumped it up to a 7 like early on, and Jules was like, "Holy shit, this is game changer!" Like, I remember you were like shocked that I had it as a 7. I was like, yeah, like the entire. So like we're about to get into manga spoilers, okay? So like, yeah, I'll be warned. This is like this
spoiler
is your
territory.
Warning. You're
spoiler.
going to get Donnie. You're going to get spoiled.
He's not going to read it, bro.
He said, I told him. So he was just like, yeah, I'll catch up before the stream.
Dude,
I got
it's
a month,
not
right?
for him. It's
like,
not.
I got
for
a month.
Him.
I was just like, you got like 4 days.
Donnie, it's not for you. Muted.
I bet. Wait, Ozzy hasn't read it?
Nah, Az hasn't read it.
Oh shit.
Az is shout out Az, by the way. He's been getting back on the manga train. That's what I like to see.
Sir.
We brought one of our lost brothers back.
Yes, sir.
My goodness.
I mean, like we can talk about the other like Insomniacs After School gets compared a lot to Call of the Night because it's not really the same premise, but like kids that can't fall asleep type beat. Like so, it got compared a lot when it was airing. But like
Night Lovers.
Yeah, Night Lovers.
That sounds really bad. That just sounds. Never mind. But yeah, no.
Anyways,
same vibes.
They're under the same vein.
I do understand the vibes.
Yeah, probably. Oh, so you're probably the only one. Oh, there's a couple people like lurking, so I don't know if they've watched or read it.
Yeah, but
Halloween.
If you want to start Halloween.
That is not what I said, you piece of shit. Oh my goodness.
Halloween.
Halloween's fucking crazy. So like, it took me until Halloween to like really, really warm up to Call of the Night because before it was that episodic like,
like
we
super
vibing,
chill.
You know, like.
Dude, you're getting cooked. Ever since I called you out for that 6 out of 10 shit, you were getting cooked.
Yeah, it's never gonna end.
I got you in 4K with that, by the way.
100%.
Dude, he was gassing up that episode like it was the next masterpiece, and I was like, "Is that 6.5 out of 10 on AniList?" We're familiar with your game. Look, you can't fool us.
Look, I'll say it again. My favorites are skewed extremely heavily. Like I like shit from my 2 out of 10s. Like,
Boys Abyss. That's fair.
You know, like
Boys Abyss.
No, I don't like Boys Abyss. That shit is fucking awful. I was referring to like the Fire Hunter. Like I like extremely small portion of it, or what else? Like I'm like rewatching some of Fooly Cooly, and like I do like Ursay for.
Are you saying Fooly Cooly is a 2 out of 10?
No, not Fooly Cooly, but like the
okay,
progressive and alternative, whatever, like the other ones.
Okay.
Like no matter how much I dislike them, I do like parts of it. So like, look, ratings don't fucking matter. Anyways, Halloween, right? Halloween is the important part. That is what like made me switch up, because Anko taking front stage and center, fucking shit up with these vampires that like Ko clearly is like extremely fascinated about and wants to like. He's only been told the positive things about it, and Anko comes and like literally rips that from the underbelly and shows like, dude, these vampires are disgusting, and that's
they have 2 completely different, interactions with them. That's why.
Yeah, and like one of the things that Anko says in the recent chapters is like, I wish I'd met a vampire like this as my first one. Because like the interactions you have initially is so like.
That's like literally the most human like I guess element of sort of understanding something else or someone else, right?
Yeah.
It's like that first moment, that first impression is like lasting. Like literally they say that all the time for anything for a fucking reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Like completely different first impressions on both sides, and it's like, you see that come as a conflict, within Halloween where they are on opposite sides of the spectrum, but like thankfully they're both human enough and like normal enough to actually like talk things out and come to an understanding and such. Anko was trying to cancel vampires.
100%. She was on a fucking grind set.
She was a Karen in that arc, bro.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, like we need to kill them all. Like type beat,
we're gonna kill you, dog.
You
No,
watched
but
JJK, right? Like the most
yeah,
recent
yeah.
one. Like she pulling one of the characters in the most recent arc. That's as
Dude, that
much as
was
I'll say.
so
Like,
funny. Yeah, we're gonna kill him, dog.
we're gonna kill them all. What's up, Kier? How are you? Also, Kier has also read it, so you are now no longer the only one that's read it.
We'd love to see that.
Yes,
Best
sir.
Karen I've
Best
ever
Karen.
seen.
Facts.
Talk. Oh my god.
Okay,
I
so
love it
one
when women.
you wanna say what you messaged
What did I message you?
about fucking
Anko?
no, not Uncle Kiku and Mahiru versus Nazuna and Ko.
No, we're not. We're not,
You wanna say that shit?
dude. We're not going into that. That's a touchy subject.
Facts. Well, speaking of another touchy subject, Nazuna is 40.
That's such a transition, bro.
Nazuna is 40. Ko is 14. That's interesting, right? Like I have a way to justify it in a kind of way, but like there is no real justification for it. But you know what I mean, right?
Got you.
Like clearly like Ko is
I never like gave a shit. Not gonna lie. Like it's not really like played off like that. Like I'm like
It's not
20 years older than shit. So like more like I'm just like she just acts like a free spirited like 18-year-old just fucking walking around doing whatever, playing video. Like she's not even like an adult.
She's not. And the thing is like Nazuna herself, like because she's an abnormality as a half vamp, right? Like and she literally grew to her adult size like within days. Like sure she's been around for 40 years, but that doesn't mean that she's like mentally mature enough to be a 40-year-old woman because like she's just living in stasis because she's a vampire. She's not a human, right?
She's also like not living normally.
No, she's not because she's
like,
literally just like fucking the only memory she has is in that apartment and she's an adult by then.
Yeah, and
right?
like everything she just sort of picks up is just like leftovers of society.
Yeah.
Like little video games or drinking, things of that sort. Like she didn't grow up or she didn't like have the opportunity to. So like I think that's
and she's been growing up in the story so far, right? Like she's gone through a lot of things to like one revisiting her past that she like tossed aside because she forgot about it or didn't want to remember it. Like that's all growth and she's picking up these human emotions, but like that doesn't necessarily make her completely human itself. And like Ko right now kind of isn't fully human either, right? Like so there's like enough of a gray area type thing that it's justifiable that their relationship can be a thing.
Yeah, and I think
okay.
One of the things with all right. One of the things with like Naza in the sense is that she is forced to grow up and learn a lot like Ko does. In a sense that like all the other vampires who were pretty much like her seniors are like, give her pep talk, like get her to get her shit together, right? Or like teach her something, or like she's learned a lot as well. Just as Ko has. And I think that has helped it progress on both sides, and obviously again, like going back to Anko, like she does so much of that lifting for both of them. But I think that's also what brings us to like a really like curious point later on in the series, like especially where we're at right now, right? Because everything seems sort of kind of up in the air.
I think speaking on like the aggressiveness that Ko is, it's not necessarily that he's becomes part vampire. It's that like remember that his entire personality, he modeled it off of Mahiru, and Mahiru only acted that way as a coping mechanism for his brother. So like all of these like personalities or stuff that we saw of Ko is just a face, right? It's not actually who he is. When he comes back to school and he's like basically shit talking the girls that like are like, I didn't know your friends were such bitches or type of stuff. Like that's how Ko is normally. That's actually him. He is more aggressive. That's not necessarily him as a vamp.
I think also just the aggressiveness is just like a really natural thing because when he is a vamp, it's like usually in defense. Yeah. For somebody who he cares about, right? Because the first time in the vacation? Is it what did you call that arc?
Which one?
Where did they go? Wasn't Okinawa with Mahiru and Kiku and everything?
Oh, they went to the field trip.
I know. Okay, yeah, it's like a field trip. Hokkaido. That's what it was. Hokkaido.
Yeah. It was Hokkaido.
That's the first time he goes vampire mode, right?
No, because he has to fight a bunch of people before then. Because like all the people are coming up after him, like PP, the vampire with the big tits, or the masked, like, I don't even know her name.
Masked dude. That's
Yeah,
right.
or masked dude. Like
right.
when they pulled up randomly, like that's where he had to like display it. He literally had his fucking like.
I thought he
arm
met them
cut
in
off.
Hokkaido though.
Was that in Hokkaido? I don't.
I'm
think
pretty sure it's in
went.
the arc. Because he meets Naharu.
I literally reread. Speaking of, when I reread, I forgot that Kyoko was Anko. Like, I completely forgot about that. I was like reading this, like, this shit is so familiar. Like,
bro. Well, it's confused.
Didn't
he fight Kiki?
No, it's not, because wasn't he a half? No. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Halloween. End of Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
And he's like,
because it gets activated.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. My bad. My fault.
No, you're good.
Was unfamiliar with your game.
It's okay. I called you out last time. It's fine. Like,
dude, stop calling me out. Leave me alone. My confident ass was like, "Oh yeah, I remember everything."
It's okay. You also read it a year and a half ago, and you're like, "I'm not reading this shit." I was like, "That's totally fine."
I'm caught up.
My fucking memory is ass. Like when I read these things for the first time, like especially on a binge, like I get like a feeling out of it, and that's it. Like they say, like don't judge a cover by its books, but like
that's not.
No.
Got the quote wrong.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I was going back to how like first impressions matter, right? Because they have a lasting impression on it. Like what you remember of what you read has an even bigger impact because you don't remember the fine details. You just remember the broad strokes of these stories, especially when like if you're on fucking Twitter half the time, or like this is all you do, just consuming media of some kind of thing. Like if you don't let it sit there in a kind of way, like it's gonna just fly past you, right? Like that's just the way it is. Like,
showing me, bro.
I mean, I'm outing myself here too. Like, you know, like, it's the same thing. Like
consumer brain.
Yeah.
Me.
Did I actually
consuming
get the backwards?
7 pieces of media to not produce a single new
nucleus
cell in my head?
Yeah. To not let the demons in, you know? Like,
dude, those days when I like read like 20 chapters of manga, watch like 4 episodes, watch a movie, like play like 2 hours of Metal Gear, like dude, those days I feel fucking insane afterwards. I'm like, holy shit, I media max today. Like that shit was crazy. I had like those fucking benders are just, they feel weird, bro. You feel like above everybody. Bro's a new type.
Facts, the good old days, like 2020, which is like where a lot of people, like especially me, like I've been like reading or watching anime for a long time, but like my consumption rate was like 1 anime a year or some shit until like 2019, 2020 is when I really got into like fucking like plowing through series. Like
yeah, dude, it's the once you get onto seasonals, it's all over.
I mean, you make that a second job, like
dude. I'm telling everybody, I work 2 fucking jobs. All right, finance cut throughout the day, seasonal binger by night. 2 jobs. This is a full time. I'm one of the hardest working people in the world, honestly. Like insane grind set. No wonder I get burned out so much. Ever since reading H&K, I keep consuming a lot of manga.
Was H&K one of your first ones, Osu? I don't remember.
That was one of the first ones I like fully collected.
That was one of the first that I got off the rights of sale, like 2020, when I got into it. Like, because I'd read H&K like October 2020, and then like the birthday sale was like a couple months later. I was like, oh shit, like I can get volumes for like $6, like a volume. That's fucking crazy. Like
I remember I watched the anime, and then I got the first
volume.
5. No, just like I binged it, and I really loved it. And then I bought the first 5 volumes, and then my dad was getting remarried, so like we went away for like a week, and I remember just like burning through those 5 volumes, and I was like, I need more.
Yeah,
I need more. And so I got the other 5, and I read those, and then I remember I caught up after I finished reading those after like
Mhm.
a week, and like I got to chapter 94.
Ah, shit.
No, wait,
93. 93. probably.
93. I got to
Yeah.
chapter 93. Dude, I read that and like I never had like a manga made me feel that way at first. I was just like, bro. I remember this like so vividly, right? I read this, I felt fucking like it felt like someone just pulled a bunch of weight down on my fucking shoulder. Like I felt so
Yeah.
fucking sad reading that chapter.
Yeah.
And like I remember I went to the living room and like my roommates are there. I'm like, guys, I sat down and they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just like I've been reading this for like the last like last few months or whatever, few weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like dead, bro. It was tough. I just felt that. That was the only manga that ever like maybe like really got me like that. I was like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, dude, I read that shit in a day. Changed my life. And like I was like posting it on like Twitter, like as I was reading it, because I used to do like one series, like one thread or whatever.
Oh,
and the only person like my shit was
I tried
Donnie,
that once.
and I was
tried
like,
that once and I couldn't do it again.
That's my.
I did it for Ningen Knock, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You did?
I didn't like doing that.
I like it because I can pull it up whenever and like look at my thoughts. I'm just like, Foss? Oh shit, what's going like
that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
Like the only manga I have like panels saved for is Act Age because like I've read all that digitally because I have to.
Yeah, because I mean
everything is literally organized into a folder by volume, and then there's specific Kyoko folder, and then there's specific colored art folder. I'm like, fuck, I hate everything. Everything is pain.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Age 6, Full Metal Alchemist. Holy shit.
Okay. Oh nah, Hopper ho. He saw that dog scene and he was shook.
Was that in 2000?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm pretty sure that was Brotherhood.
Wait. Why wouldn't it cover it? Is that anime original?
I don't know. I dropped all of it, so.
I don't know, bro.
Your obsession with dude. He even got Chiyoko's hair now. Like,
dude, I don't have Chiyoko's hair.
Like,
it's not white enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if I would go whiter.
I mean, the fandom was super organized. Like, they had volumes. They had everything. Like, I downloaded all of it. Like,
for what?
For Act Dodge.
Like, oh yeah. They're like super. It was like a super tight community.
Shout out to Gads Boy. Fucking
dude,
getting all those cans and shit in. Like,
oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
That Google Drive is like the mecca.
Yep. Especially because it's removed from every other.
They also have like
now.
all of
the magazines, Big Sis, all of it. Yeah.
I Am Big Sis was like the really good colorist for a bunch of panels because she apparently like passed away.
She did. Yep.
Like before the manga like ended or whatever, and like they have all of her coloring. So I was like, holy shit, that's crazy, dude. It's over. But you know what's not over? Call the Night. So let's get back to it.
We are getting to what I think is the final arc, right? Like final stretch.
I think so because I think there's definitely gonna have to be some sort of big face-off or conflict.
Face-off. Wait, hold on. Face-off. What are you talking about? We already had the face-off.
Not like a face-off, like a fighting face-off, just like sort of like facing each other's like feelings, sort of thing.
Oh, between Nazuna and Ko?
Yeah. Like there's gonna have to be some sort of, I guess, climax on that front, and like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's weird because the last few chapters have been super sweet, but then they've also been super ominous of like, oh, something like it's like too sweet.
Well, I mean,
right
like the most recent one, like Anko was just like, yeah, like you should like leave Ko.
You need to go.
You need to get the fuck. But like she didn't want to say
you
it.
You need
but...
to leave.
Because the problem is like Ko has this routine now where he goes to school, like does normal shit, hang out with friends, like studies, and then he's tired at the end of the night. He can't see Nazuna, right? Like his current lifestyle doesn't work with Nazuna.
He went to being like a normal kid again.
Yeah. And even though the way that he is now is the result of him being in the night and meeting all these different people. So like, he has to find that middle ground, and he just hasn't processed that yet.
Yeah. And I think like for a lot of the adult characters, it's sort of like, this is how it should be. Like he was already an abnormality and they usually would have just like killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
Because what was it like? If you can't turn him in like a year, they usually just kill him.
Yeah. And that like also, that's not a set rule. Like that's just just
the
their
ethics.
rule.
The ethics committee. But no, it was just like he's living a normal life, but like something's gonna burst soon.
I mean, the bursting is Nazuna, right? And the only reason it's being held back right now is because Anko like and doing her meddling, but like detective work, right? Like they found out what Ko was doing in the diner, and then she starts questioning Nazuna, like, why are you trying to find other sources of blood? Like, you can't take Ko's? Why is that? Like, what's going
also,
on?
like Haka has been really. Is that Haka I'm thinking of?
Yeah, with the
that's like
with
his
the otaku,
friend's mother.
with the otaku
Or that's
vamp.
that's a mother's friend, right?
No, the otaku vamp, like the servant for the otaku vamp.
Yeah. The
femboy vamp.
Yes. Okay, but like like they're super involved too because they also see Nazuna as like sort of like a goddaughter, I guess, figure.
Oh, that's Kabura. Kabura is the one that raised her.
Dude, they actually look the same.
Do they? Oh yeah, one has big tits and the other one doesn't.
I was just looking right now, like they look the same. They literally have the same haircut.
Yeah,
and black hair.
Yeah, no, that's fair. They do.
No, I like her because she's sort of like that fill-in mother figure for Nazuna, since like
100%.
She knows everything.
Because like her mother didn't like she had her probably died. Like there's no one there, so Kabura is the one that's taking up. Speaking of Donnie, it's just Anko on the top. Like
no.
Who do you have at the top?
I mean, I like to just do like personal favorites.
Yeah,
like I like Nazuna because she's a fucking idiot.
Okay,
like, low-key. She's just funny. She's kind of just like me, like low-key. Like if I could just like bum around and just like drink and play games and just do whatever and walk around at night, I'd be fine with that. But like, I like her a lot. I like Ko because he makes his stupid faces when he's like confused or whatever.
Yeah. There's one right here, like
like the one right behind you.
Or
like I like, and then probably Anko right after.
There's also this one. I don't know if oh no, that gets cut off by her thing, but
sad, unfortunate. But yeah, no, I think I honestly have no idea like what we're gonna see next, because I hope nothing bad happens to either of them, because like I like it to be a happy ending, for sure.
Yeah,
because it's sort of like
Have you read Kotoyama's other work?
I haven't.
Or watched the anime for it. I didn't know there was an anime for it too, because I only figured that out while
it has like 2 seasons, I think, right?
Yeah. Because I read the afterwards saying like, oh, this is the second time my like work has gotten an anime.
Gashi.
I haven't read it. I know Kier has, I think.
Let's see, 186 chapters.
Yeah, so like we're getting right around like that length, like.
Yeah, we kind of
all things considered. So. Yeah, so I do like Normal Ko a lot.
Yeah, I here's the thing though, and I guess I need your opinion on this, because you obviously wait. So what did you wind up liking the anime by the end, or what?
I like Anko.
No, the anime.
Yeah,
you just like the Anko. Is that the only thing you like out of it?
Yeah, but the rest is like, look, like slice of life only works when there's some like pain and trauma with it, and then they go back to it, which. The series has done that, right?
Dude,
like the series has
done that. What kind of sentence is that? What the fuck? Like what do you mean it only works if there's pain and trauma? What?
For me, because like there has to be a reason for it.
Oh my god, you'd hate K-On!, wouldn't you?
I do, but like,
oh my god, bro.
I don't hate it. I like Yamada, but like I don't.
What about your camp?
I haven't seen it. I have to,
good, because it's not for you. It's not for you.
Anyways, clearly. Like Iyashikes like aren't my thing, because like I need like a proper story to carry first. Like that's my main driving factor. And like at first, like Call of the Night like did not feel that way until Halloween and Kiku and Anko. Like these characters are what makes the series good for me. Okay. So like that's how it, I mean, like. So
Donnie, whatever you do not put him on Natsume. Do not put him on Natsume. Do not put him on.
I'm
Natsume,
already on
God.
5.
Fuck.
I dropped it twice. But anyways,
I'm gonna drop you twice. What the fuck? What was that?
I am very interested in Mushishi, but
I actually just started that the other day.
One day. What was I saying? So like the reason I started Call of the Night was because of the Chainsaw Man reference. That was the only reason I started.
Oh, brother.
So like in one of the panels where it says like Halloween Day, like there's cosplayers, because like it's a bunch of other cosplayers. It's not just for Chainsaw Man, but you see Denji, Makima, and Aki in the background. I was like, oh shit, like, and like Kotoyama like has made like fan art of Makima. It looks great
Mhm.
because Kotoyama is great at drawing. But like
Yeah.
that's the reason why I started. It's for that Chainsaw Man reference. And like outside of like that panel itself, like I sent this to you and I still can't find it, but like Kotoyama uses Chainsaw Man, especially like the one chapter, which is like chapter 39, I believe, in Chainsaw Man. For those that know, that's like the movie. Like Kotoyama uses that like shot for shot to tell a story with Kiku and Mahiru and like what love
Mm.
is, and it answers that in a very referential way, which I love.
Oh, I know. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I remember what you're talking about the
like
movie date
that.
thing that they went on. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's my favorite, like some of my favorite moments because I know that they like Chainsaw Man. I know they use this kind of setup to tell a different story or to answer the question that Fujimoto was bringing up, which is also why this is coming after the Chainsaw Man, which was last month. Like I specifically planned it so we can
Honestly,
talk about references. But
you know how I feel about that.
yeah, I don't. Really...
If you're talking in a movie theater, we're gonna kill you, dog. Straight
Okay,
up.
they're the only ones there. It's fine.
Hey, listen, there's definitely some guy in the back who's just trying to enjoy his time. These two fuckers are just talking in the front. It's like, find a different place to talk. My goodness, how do they always find these empty movie theaters? I can't even get an
'Cause they're
Oppenheimer
not in
showing near me,
fucking,
bro.
they're not in
Insane,
fucking New York. There's like a million fucking people there plus.
dude.
Like,
I can't. I want to watch Oppenheimer. I can't watch the
in that
special
70
version.
millimeter. That shit gonna like
No,
rock your
like
world.
70 millimeters available, not the IMAX 70 millimeter. That one's like
Oh.
completely sold out.
Yeah, that shit gonna rock your world when you watch it.
I'm just gonna wait until they redo the ad listings or whatever. It's so annoying. But yeah, no. Ending.
And like Chainsaw Man is not the only reference. Like Kyoko in the story, like one of like there's a certain panel, a certain shot. It reminded me. You wouldn't get it because you haven't
Backstage
seen
fans when you say Kyoko.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, I'm like so confused trying to like point out things because of the perspective.
Can you point out your Call in the Night volumes, by the way?
They're like right there.
There we go.
Right behind
I just have volume 1. I got it on
10. D Gray Man, Call the Night.
I don't know if you guys can see that. I got it on hella discount. Like
yeah, $5 volume.
$5 volume, baby. This is used, but it's like perfect condition. So like
fairs.
What was I saying? Oh, like Kyoko loves reading books, and the framing of the panel just literally reminded me of Haruhi and Haruhi Suzumiya, like the series. Specifically, Nagato is the main character that like I associate with Kyoko. So like Donnie, you understand that reference.
Is Haruhi not the main character?
Haruhi is, yes, but I'm saying like the person that I connected to is not Haruhi, it's Nagato. But like the shot just reminded me of it. I don't know if that's an intentional reference, but like it's fun.
I got you. No, and it's like I don't. Sometimes I see subtle like references to things, and most of the time I don't really pick up on because you like you analyze this shit a little harder than me. I think
that's all I do. Yeah.
I will say today's a Kanakari episode. There's an Oscar reference.
I'm ready. I'll watch it.
There is an Oscar Strikes reference.
I will be there.
So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, I think with the manga and obviously the Mahiru arc was a pretty like cathartic moment for Ko and things of that sort.
And like the exploration of the themes of the story about love, right? Like Kiku trying to fall in love is like, well, I mean, even Ko says like she's not doing anything wrong. It's just the way about that she's doing is kind of shitty. But like I get it. She just like me for real. Like he says that multiple times. Like Ko actually said he says it to the glasses.
She just like me for real.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
No. Like that's what he says. Like straight up line for line in the anime. Like
I thought you were saying that.
No, not me. Ko to.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying because we almost got another clip out of you.
No, it's not me. Relax.
It's not me though. It's not me.
It's not me. No, I'm not 14. But, relax.
That definitely sort of encompasses a lot of the theme throughout the story with love and just sort of like with handling these different like connections that you don't really want to admit. I think is also like another like I don't know how to describe it. Like
I have a good example of it.
Like
Um,
Haruka,
yes,
the
exactly.
like
Yeah,
who
the
is
stepbrother essentially.
Haru's former, what do you call it,
Not former, but Haru's offspring.
offspring, right?
Yeah.
Like Nazna having to accept that guy as like kind of like his stepbrother in a
Mhm.
sense, even though they look so similar and like whatever they
And he
act kind
even
of similar.
picked her name. He took her name.
Yeah, dude.
He doesn't have any identity.
Dick
And
Rider.
also, that's also a reference, dude. That motherfucker looks like Denji. Like straight up. Like I've had like
A little bit,
panel
yeah.
for panel like comparisons. Like this was before like part 2 and all that
Denji
shit.
with drip.
Like yeah, Denji with drip. Yeah,
That's fair.
he got the
I'll let you-
mole
I'll
and
make it
everything
funny.
too, which
He
Fujimoto likes to
does.
put. Like
He
yeah.
does.
But her accepting a sibling was only possible because she went back to her past and found a mother in Kabaru, a teacher in the other vampire, right? Like Kyoko, her first friend. Like
Also, somebody else to accept closely in Ko and like sort of not living on her own anymore. And I think that's one of the other things. Like the cast has grown so much, but like it's like really like nice to see because
Mhm.
everybody sort of played a little bit of a part, and has some sort of use, but it's also like made the stakes higher for Nazuna and Ko, who are the most involved because now they know so many more people who helped them when they were trying to do something, things of that sort. And it's like it's built like the sort of sense of community within it, the story, which is
and
I think really I think that's really I love the cast work with that manga. Like, it's
and it
just
raises
really,
a question, right?
really well
Does
done.
Ko really need Nazuna, and does Nazuna really need Ko for the long term?
Yeah, that's another
Right?
thing.
Because like they have a good camaraderie of community. Whether Ko also has the vamp community with him, but like he also has his friends at school now, and he
Yeah.
has like a reconnection with his mother where they got to eat like dinner or breakfast or whatever together, right? Like he's rekindled these relationships. Does Ko need Nazuna? Like that raises the good question. Like
And that choice will be the conclusion, I'm assuming, not conclusion, climax, I guess, of the story.
of the story, yeah.
Because it's definitely looking like that's the next angle. And
Mhm.
I guess it is.
Do you
gonna
feel
end.
like we might get a time skip? Or do you think that the story will end like as it is now in
you'll
the
get
current?
an ending, and then you'll get like a little like time skip in the
Oh,
last
the epilogue
chapter.
shit? Yeah,
You know how they always do that?
Yeah.
That's probably what's gonna happen. I don't think
Okay.
you're just gonna get like a time skip, just a time skip though.
Mhm.
But
Do you think they'll be together?
No. Honestly, like no.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm like probably just gonna be like buddies though.
Mhm.
Like he's gonna grow up. I don't know actually.
Like so, like the question is like
I know what's gonna happen.
if
I know
if he
what'll happen.
can't if he
So here,
can't find
wait,
love.
no. Shut up.
Go ahead.
There's one thing. Okay, if it just goes the way it's been going, no, right?
Mm.
If they do the old, manga throw a monkey wrench in it, and something happens to Nazuna, and some sort of conflict arises, right?
Yeah.
Saves the day, whatever. Like then they will. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
I think that's the two routes it'll go. Because that's what a lot of stories sort of go when they're in this spot.
Mhm.
And I would not mind either. I just want them to have a happy ending, though.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like there's a forced conflict or ultimatum that Anko put on Nazuna,
Mhm.
right? So like we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
The entire reread that I did, it like the like driving question that I had was like, are they actually going to end up together or not? Like, because like they've both
live
grown-
happily as.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what?
Are you familiar with the live happily memes?
No. Happy
Life's
ending
worth
merchant?
living.
No, I don't know those.
Okay, never mind.
Seeing the characters.
Donnie lobbed the Metal Gear Solid 2 sticker. Do you know what that sticker is, Shamu?
No.
It's it says when the series is a 2 out of 10, but the ending says you should live your life to the fullest or whatever, and it becomes a 10 out of 10 peak fiction. But the like sticker is named Metal Gear Solid 2, and I just started laughing when I saw that.
What's
Live
up,
happily,
Tuli?
Tuli-san.
What's up?
Subahibi's biggest soldier over here.
Is that what that
I think
series
that's what
is
it
about?
comes from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Julie, I
But,
better see you in New York. Pull up.
Huh? Oh, you're gonna see Tuli? Wait, yeah, Tuli should should pull up in New York.
Pull up, dude.
What is Tuli's profile picture? on YouTube?
I don't know.
Is that Kambudu?
Oh shit! No, I don't see the bandages. No, it might
I
be.
can't see it.
It might be. It might be.
Dude, that looks like old. That's like an old Thule relic. That's an Anisho Ishin Thule reference. I'm about to have a devious link.
You about to fight or something? No, not fight. Like,
Nah, dude.
Thule.
It is
Thule.
Kambudu.
Dude,
Bro.
Oh shit.
It's OG Thule. Dude, never forget Togame Thule. Yeah, the Togami Abby of her getting like her head patted by like Shishka.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't know the lore, but fucking Thule has the one and only moon sword, like
yes,
bro. From HNK. Like,
my goodness. Goat. You know when did I ever tell you what happened when we picked it up? When I picked it up from him or whatever?
No.
So he had this like sword wrapped in like plastic wrap and like bubble wrap, right?
To protect
like,
it?
It looked like a package, bro. It looked like a little something. And he walks across the street from I'm like parked on the street because it's not really any parking. I'm just like parked illegally, just like idling. He runs across the street, lobs that shit in my back seat. I fist bump him, I clap his hand, and I drive off. And I'm like, dude, I like afterwards, I'm like, it looks like we just did a drop off, bro.
Oh, that's a fucking drug deal.
Like it literally looked like it was a drop off, bro.
No, facts. That is definitely a prize fucking possession. Like, it looks so clean.
I won't forget the Kane Zaragoto Thule. Dude, he was gassing up that Zaragoto anime like it was no tomorrow. I remember his tweets. He's like, holy shit, this thing just changed my life. And that anime is mid as fuck. I remember him. It was like Durara season 2. He put that shit like top 3. Oh, I remember. We remember Thule. We don't need the receipts. We remember. We're familiar with your game. You can't fool us. Change man now. My goodness. That is his prized possession though. I think it's a banger sword.
Are you going again? You haven't thought of your cosplays yet, right?
A little bit, but I don't actually like know who.
Like, are you gonna do another HNK one or?
No, because that cosplay is too baggy. Because I kind of like oversized it because I wasn't sure if it was gonna come in like whatever, and they sized it all correctly, like with the measurements I gave them, but it was it was oversized. Like I was way too thin for it. So like
you could like get it tailored, probably. Like,
yeah, I mean, I could do foes again.
No, I'm not doing.
Wait,
Congo.
Dude, you should do Congo.
They're all asking
shave your head. We could shave your head,
Congo.
bro.
I'm not doing next year. We'll do it next year. Like, I'm not doing.
But
Congo.
I could redo it. Why did we go from Call of the Night to cooking Thule?
Because he popped his head. He left
because it's just part of the culture, Donnie. You know, just let him cook.
Julie, pull up. Let's hang out. November.
Honestly, Shama, I think you'd kill an Asuna cosplay.
I would not.
What do you mean, bro? You're built for it.
I'm definitely not. What the fuck are you talking about?
What is the cosplay? Which one?
Whoa.
Oh, cosplay you in your sleep? Okay. What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Don't worry about it, Donnie. It'll be revealed in November.
Oh, your upcoming one?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I have 2 planned.
Because I can definitely do Boy Oscar. Like that's like one of the definite ones.
Your AV, yeah.
Yeah, because it's my AV for everything.
Oh, and then Padpa cosplay. Oh shit, that hair is gonna be heavy by the end. Like,
dude, that sounds like a lot.
And like shirtless, like fucking.
You need to be fucking like built for that too. If you're just gonna shirtless with and do like the body paint, like that would look sick. But like you gotta be built for that.
You need to borrow my kettlebell, like.
Yeah, bro. You need to be built for that. I don't know who else, dude. Like,
any hints, Donnie? I mean, one of them is gonna be me in a kimono, and the other one is a series that I covered this year in the channel. So that's it.
They're literally all twinks. What do you, dude? Killing me. I can't.
I saw that.
It's just so fucked up.
Was it White said?
No, it was what Tyke said. It was what Tyke said. That shit was so funny. I literally, because White sent it to me, I'm like, posting it and I'll retweet it.
No, not Congo. It's not gonna be
Japanified.
Talk about HNK like every day. I need a break, especially if it's my first con. Like, I just don't
So
think I can rock any of the characters.
You're,
That's why
you're gonna
I'm
be
not
cooked after 3 days if it's your first con.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
There's like a lot of walking, by the way. Like I'm okay, but like by day 3, I was definitely cooked. But like you're gonna be like dead by
well,
day
you were
2.
also in like fucking heels. Like, I can't
Yeah, for
imagine
day
that
2.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
I was wearing sneakers most of the time, and then like anybody wanted a picture, I'd like switch
Oh,
into them
okay.
real quick because like those were too big for me,
Mm.
so they would like slip off. Plus, they weren't comfortable to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I could do foes again. Like, I'd have to like recut the cosplay.
Or you can change it from Moon to a different pose. Like,
no, because I already have the wig all done and everything. I
okay.
like the wig came out good too, so I wouldn't like change that. I don't know though. We'll see.
Shamu's fitting. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
But yeah, we're gonna do. Oscar's definitely one of them. I really want to do. I still want to do Guru from like Dramaturgy music video.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be super cool.
Well, like, and the people that like get it like are gonna be dummy huge fans, just like
Dude,
you,
yeah, like Eve characters would be so fucking cool to do.
Yeah.
Because they have really cool designs.
Is it time for Chiyoko?
Dude, I cannot. We're not doing that.
Bro, he can't be Angel. That's fucking hard.
Like, wait. We could do Kyoko in the suit.
Yes, that is possible. That is possible.
That's like that's too obscure. Nobody's ever gonna find that shit.
Well, if you wear like gold contacts, then yes.
Nah,
like,
we're not. I can't wear gold contacts. I can't wear like color contacts because I have bad eyesight.
Oh.
I literally like cannot see without contacts. Like it's gonna be
a get prescribed colored ones. Is that not how it works?
I don't know. Can, but like I think they're expensive, and I don't.
Well, I'm cosplaying Cole right now.
Dude, he thinks he's him.
Got my hair parted. Got the jacket. No,
I still want to do like a Mochi Jun one because they just look so fucking cool.
I mean, they're
like Vanitas.
Drip the fuck
Dude,
out.
The dripped out Vanitas cosplay looks fucking sick. Like,
that's why I'm saying really that you probably like Undead Murder Farce, like their Undead Victorian clothing and shit. Like
maybe I'll peep it. But
I mean, mine's pretty bad. I can't see without my glasses. Like I didn't know color contacts. You couldn't get them prescribed. So
you have to. You can get them like. I was actually gonna get it for the foes one, and then like I was reading on like, are they safe to just order color contacts? And then I think my WebMD searching was scaring me, so I didn't buy them.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, they can like ruin your eyes, and I'm like, oh no, never mind. So maybe this year we'll try them out.
Yeah,
if I can get at least like a small like prescription where it like does a little bit of something, then that would help. But like otherwise, like I'm like actually I can't like read or anything.
I mean, have you gotten like your eyes checked for the year yet?
I always do it at the end of the year, like in December.
I mean, do it like a couple months early and ask your optometrist. Be like, yo, like,
I could do that.
This is my plan.
Actually,
like,
I probably will do that because then I'm gonna be like gone.
Yeah,
for December. So
for Japan, yeah.
Happy to play.
What's up, Generic? What's up?
Generic name.
I think this is another person that has read the series, if I remember correctly. So we got more people now.
We love the Call of the Night people. Any other closing thoughts for you with Call of the Night?
I love some of the paneling type work, especially when it's like the eyes or like whenever it was the wall phasing shit, like and the fight with Kiku. That was like, and I would like send panels to you, and we're not pulling up panels here to make this stream as future proof as possible, but like that like wall phasing shit was crazy. Like I loved all that work. Really
it reminds me of sort of like Matrixy in a sense.
Kind of, yeah, because they're like going through walls. One thing I didn't even notice was that Nazuna was fucking wall phasing in the anime. I thought that was like something that they introduced like right before.
No, it's like really early on because that's her first job.
Is this an anime about a miner falling in love? Yes, it is. Yeah, Anko with the smoke. Oh, there was a lot of perspective shots this past chapter. Like they were stretching the hallways and everything. Like Kotoyama was going off. Like
cinema.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Cinema.
I enjoyed it.
It's all cinema.
I enjoyed it.
But Call of the Night, good stuff.
Good shit.
I need the ending to hit because it's a great series. If you haven't read it already, give it a read. Give it an internet watch. Give it a try. It's fun. It's funky. It's a little goofy. It's got soul though. It's got charm.
Yeah. If anything, like watch the anime. See if you like that, and then you can get right into like chapter 47 is like roughly. But obviously, whenever we recommend things, like we highly suggest you read from the beginning because there's always stuff that's cut out, right? So like There's no way around it. But chapter 47 is when the anime ends, and you get 140 fully translated on Viz manga. Like that shit crazy.
Lovely.
Like before Viz manga was a thing, like I would wait for one certain scan group. I think it's Kokaku scan. I don't remember, Tonikawa scans or something. Like I would wait for one of them because like the quality of the translation was significantly better.
Also, they were like really behind for a while.
I did not know that. So like
we were like super behind translation wise. And like I remember we would get like 2 chapters a week and I was kind of confused. And I realized like we were like 40 chapters behind and they were just catching up. And eventually they caught up. So that was cool when we caught up.
Maybe I got on after the fact that they caught up or something.
All I remember was like in the 80s or 70s or something. So I don't know.
Wherever volume 7 ended off is when I caught up. So
yeah, I usually like read from the beginning when I finish an anime too. So
always.
That's the only thing I haven't done that for is Chihaya Furu because like I needed to just continue.
Yeah, I mean neither did I. I haven't read any of the early stuff. That shit. Woo! How far? Where? Oh, dude, okay. I don't want to.
Like we're not derailing to Chihaya Furu, but I'm on volume 32.
Oh shit!
So that's good stuff.
Good shit. Anyways, next month we'll be talking about Blue Period. This is gonna be September 8th.
We're gonna have Raster on there.
We're gonna have Raster on there. So it's gonna,
Let's go.
Let's go.
I got so much to talk about Blue Period.
Those that haven't read it, right? We're talking about specifically the summer break arc that just finished. So make sure if you haven't, get caught up. For Blue Period, don't watch the fucking anime. That shit's trash.
Do not watch the anime for Blue Period. It doesn't exist. I don't even know what you're talking about. Stop talking about. What are you talking about?
Read the manga.
Stop spreading misinformation.
Volume by volume. No, fuck no. We're just gonna talk about the summer break arc.
Can we talk about No Marks?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, No Marks such a good small arc. Yeah. I love No Marks.
So you guys got.
But yeah, guys, definitely hop on Blue Period. Blue Period's like for just like consistent chapter quality at the moment, like the best few chapters I've been reading, like when they come out for all my ongoings, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not like saying that HK has been bad. It's just like it's consistently like good with Blue Period, where like we get consistent chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Violence House just came on hiatus.
Yeah. And for those that are here for like HNK normally, like maybe we'll get a chapter. I'm assuming we're not. I'm not going to be in town anyway, so if I do stream, it'll be scuffed at the end of the month. But the volume should be coming out, so I'll talk about that when that time comes. But Blue Period in September. Thank you for stopping by, Jules.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to be on.
Yes, sir. We will see you guys later.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Adios.
Peace, 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 peace.